Hey Aaron, what's up? I appreciate it, Aaron.
So, let me get this straight.
Let me see here.
You don't have a clue where I can find Ryu Hayabusa?
No one knows where a ninja goes. If he isn't at the Hayabusa village, he could be halfway around the world. Sonia, was it?
Yeah, so
Do you
far,
have
this
business
is the
with
first
Ryu?
time I'm
I do.
playing this,
And
at least
what
this
might that
version.
be?
All I'll say is that it concerns the Archfiend.
Oh, the Archfiend.
Okay, I might be able to play soon.
We have the woman. I expected more, you Hayabusa.
I know.
Oh, why,
So
if it
far,
isn't Ryu.
I know this game gets brutal.
They were minions of the Black Spider clan.
Indeed they were. We haven't heard from them in a while.
Who was the woman?
You don't know her? Neither do I. You couldn't save her? She was looking for you. She said it was about the Archfiend.
The Archfiend.
I think I'm just attacking a corpse. No, he's still alive. The blood looks thick like syrup in this game. Heal and save. He was still attacking me even though he was missing a leg. Hey GB, yeah, this game looks really good. Especially compared to the original. Alright. Oh, there's something down here. Got it, thank you. Pretty sure he can wall jump unless he has to unlock it. No, he can. Yeah, Aaron, I played most of the Prince of Persia games. Including the last 2D one that came out. I actually have that one. I haven't played it as much as I probably should have. I'll probably get back to it at some point. Where's the wall jump again? You sure it's supposed to do it automatically? Yeah, just didn't hit the angle right. Yeah, kind of. That would be a good way to describe it. Oh, you son of a bitch. And he exploded. I think that might be hell. Yep. Yeah, it happens sometimes, apparently. Guess they want me to try it out. That's nifty, I guess. Yeah, come over here. Easier that way. Okay. See how we screw up this wall jump. Oh, we did it right. No. Thanks, Aaron. Alright, guess we gotta work our way back up. Shit. These guys are not my favorite. Hey, Retro Man, what's up? How are you doing? Hey, Legend. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? I was looking at chat. I feel oddly stronger. And then I was hit with an arrow. Why doesn't he come down here? Guess that's probably the wise thing to do. Later, Aaron. Thanks for stopping by. Son of a bitch. Alright, so I guess we are going the correct way. The small victories, I guess, sometimes. Please do something good. Yes, I will take that. The world in this game is so much crazier compared to how the NES games look. Aside the third game, I don't remember the games being all that sci-fi. No. Hey Matt, what's up? Nice. I haven't seen any of those films. I remember still when the first one came out. It looked interesting. I just didn't go to the movie theater that much at the time. Yeah, I'm curious how it'll be on the trailer. They're starting to actually look like traditional zombies. I think that's kind of interesting. These early 2000 fixed camera angles. They give you a little bit of freedom, at least in this one. That'll never stop looking silly to me. Nope, still broke. They still fight you without heads. I actually really like Return of the Living Dead Part 2. I actually love the first one. That's probably one of my favorite zombie movies, if not the favorite one, even though it's like kind of like a horror comedy. Also, I love the punk soundtrack and rockabilly soundtrack in that movie. It's like a combination. It's kind of interesting that some of the home releases have different music because they couldn't get the rights to certain songs depending on the release. That's part one, GB.
You shall not pass.
I think her name's Trash. Like, literally. But she's like a punk rock girl. I don't see this going well. Yeah, they kind of all are alternate universe. Because then when 3 comes along, they can get killed by getting shot in the head. And then the other two, like Rave to the Grave, I can't even remember what the other one was called. They're so stupid. They went really serious. And like they were like normal zombies, where the first 2 movies, they couldn't die. Like, if you cut their hands off, their hands would attack you. That's like the whole comedic genius of the first part of the film. Is they're like, it worked in the movies.
Have her, Ryu Hayabusa. She's just a tool of the CIA. You bought us the time we needed.
Yeah, it's definitely looks like a Souls-like boss, but the gameplay style definitely feels closer to a mixture of Devil May Cry with a hint of Stellar Blade.
CIA won't with me.
We have a serious problem.
Wasn't sure which game it was going to copy, whether it was the PlayStation 3 version that was Sigma or the Xbox, because I think it's like a hybrid of both games. In the PlayStation 3 version, there's a few more bosses on the first level. I keep saying Freddy's dead, but I keep watching it for some stupid reason. You know, I don't think I've ever seen Batman and Robin after the first time I saw it. I remember feeling physically ill. I hated that movie so much when I first saw it. And I know the moment when they clicked their heels together and effing ice skates came out of their boots. That was upsetting. I used to have a girlfriend whose favorite movie was Across the Universe, and I had a hard time sitting through that one, but I still would sit through it, so I don't know if the vow would mean much. Man, I dislike that movie. It's like, when can we find an excuse to play another Beatles song?
Corruption of the soul is a fate that befalls the weak. Enough talk. The ties that bind our clans are severed tonight. Blood stains on my blade. You fool.
So weird to see daylight in these games. Yeah, I won't even watch that one. It looks dumb. And every time I've seen a preview of it, I'm like, no, I'd rather let the first film stand on its own and not know about the second one. The director of that film actually went to high school here. I have a pretty cool Blu-ray collection of Donnie Darko. I think Arrow made it. It even comes like with a little envelope like that old lady was mailing. Can't remember if it's 2 or 3 discs. I know it's at least 2 different versions of the film, but I know that particular version has some extra bonuses, but I don't know offhand of what. But I remember really wanting it where I pre-ordered it. Arrow usually does UK stuff, but when they do actually release stuff here, it's usually really good. Yeah. He hasn't done much stuff afterwards. I know he made a movie with Cameron Diaz that took place in Richmond in the 70s. I think it was like The Box or something. I never saw it. Thought it'd be interesting living in Richmond to see how they would do Richmond in the 70s. But I haven't come across it since its release. But I haven't actually really looked for it either. A save point would be great at some point. Yeah, especially if they plan on explaining anything. I think that'll take away from the first movie. Part of the reason why that movie works is it's kind of weird and nothing's completely explained. It leaves like a layer of mystery, so you kind of have to come to your own conclusion. I used to own the VHS tape before I upgraded to Blu-ray. I can't remember if I ever owned the DVD. I think I did. I think home video is what made that movie popular, because I don't think it did well when it came out. I remember the first time I remember reading about it was like in a PlayStation magazine, because they started covering DVDs when the PlayStation 2 came out. So it was introducing me to new films a little bit, which was cool. Kind of wish they kept that feature in the magazine, but they never did. It's only for like a few issues where they dropped it. I mean, it definitely has a creepy vibe. I guess it just depends what you're afraid of. I'm sure there's someone out there that's probably afraid of killer clowns from outer space. Or he can swim. That, and he has like a missing eye that shot out. And you don't really know why until like the end of the movie if you put two and two together. Even that isn't fully explicitly explained. So maybe somebody watched it and didn't understand the context. Getting all these trophies and I can't look off the screen to see what I got. It was just like one of those butterfly effect things. Or an example of it. It was like demonstrating like if this one event didn't happen, even though it was a big deal, that these other more horrible things would happen instead. It seemed like a lame weapon, but we'll try him out. Alright. Maybe I'll eat my words. Start donating this blood instead of wasting it. I love Gummo. I recently watched the 4K version. It's like an insight of like how people are, and there are people that are really like that. It feels like a documentary. I just really like the style and everything. And it doesn't like commentate on the people, it just shows them, good or bad. But if you're familiar with the director's work and things he worked on, especially coming from his skating background, how the movie looks and the tone makes a lot of sense. Yeah. But I feel like that's how it would be if you got a glimpse of anywhere you weren't familiar with. Like if you're visiting somewhere, you would just get a glimpse of random events of that area. So it lets you have a peek inside that universe, good or bad. And it covers like a side of like people that isn't normally covered, so I find that interesting as well. I'm not a fan. Maybe it'll come in handy later, but I don't want it now. I'm pretty sure that they did. 'Cause I remember like seeing something about it on a documentary about Gummo. It was pretty popular, like in the punk and like skating scene and alternative scene, stuff like that. Because that's kind of where the film came from. Because I'm pretty the director not only like, I don't think he's professional, but he like skated back in the day. But he also did skate videos. I think that's how he got started. I think there's a documentary about Harmony Korine. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. The director of the film. He's a pretty interesting dude, very eccentric, kind of like an asshole a little bit. But in a way that he's interesting. So weird they had like a 4K version of that film with HDR. Looks surprisingly good. Almost gave it like a projector like feel. Because the screen was like a lot brighter. Sure. Where's shooting at me? Oh, somebody I can't reach. Cool. Okay, I'm going to stop here for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. Bye.